My best friend tried to steal my husband. I never thought I'd be the type of woman who needed revenge. I always believed in forgiveness, in rising above, in second chances. I believed in friendship, and I believed in marriage. That was before I caught my best friend trying to take my husband. Let me backtrack. My name is Lena. I'm a 34-year-old elementary school teacher, book lover, and admittedly a people pleaser. I've been married to Nate for 8 years. He's a software developer, calm, quiet, smart, with that kind of nerdy charm that grows on you. Our marriage wasn't perfect, but we had routines, laughter, Sunday breakfasts, and a shared Netflix account that still had my maiden name on it. Solid, right? Then there was her, Mia. Mia and I met in college. She was loud, beautiful, and magnetic, the kind of girl who turned heads without trying. We balanced each other out. Where I was introverted and careful, Mia was wild and spontaneous. We'd been through everything together: breakups, bad jobs, parents' divorces. She was my maid of honor, my confidant, my ride or die, or so I thought. The first red flag came when Mia got dumped by her boyfriend of 2 years. She was heartbroken and lonely. I told her she could crash at our house for a few days. Those few days turned into 2 weeks. At first, I didn't think anything of it. We were close, and Nate was being kind. He even made her coffee in the mornings, joked with her like an older brother. It was sweet until it wasn't. I started noticing things. Mia began dressing differently around the house. Tighter tops, no bra. She'd lean too close to Nate during movie nights. Laugh too hard at his corny jokes. Once I walked into the kitchen and found her eating strawberries straight from the fridge, barefoot, in one of my shirts. "Hey, girl," she said, like nothing was weird. Nate looked uncomfortable. I didn't say anything that night, but the knot in my stomach grew. Then came the Instagram post. Mia uploaded a photo of herself sitting at our breakfast table, holding a coffee mug Nate had bought me on our honeymoon. The caption read, "Mornings at his place are the best blessed." I confronted her. "Mia, what is that supposed to mean?" She laughed. "Oh my God, Lena, it's a joke. You're so sensitive." Was I? I decided to observe. I stopped telling Mia when I'd be home early. I tested both her and Nate, not because I didn't trust him, but because I needed the truth. One Friday afternoon, I said I had a staff meeting and left the house. Instead, I parked around the corner and waited. 2 hours later, I let myself in quietly. What I saw will never leave me. Mia and Nate were in the living room. She was perched on the armrest of the couch, playing with his hair while he stared at the TV, stiff as a board. Her hand slid down his chest. He didn't stop her. He didn't encourage it either, but he didn't stop her. That was enough. I stepped in. Mia jumped up. "Lena, I know what you thought," I said. "You thought I was gone. You thought I wouldn't find out." Nate looked like a deer in headlights. "It's not what it looks like," he blurted. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just nodded. "Get out," I said to Mia. "You're done here." She tried to argue, to paint it like a misunderstanding, but I wasn't buying it. She left, slamming the door. I turned to Nate. "We're going to have a long conversation, but first, I want to know why you didn't tell me. You let her flirt. You let her touch you." "I didn't want to hurt you," he said weakly. "I was going to say something. I didn't know how. Next time someone plays with your hair, grow a spine." He apologized, swore he didn't cheat, that nothing happened, and maybe it hadn't gone all the way. But betrayal isn't always sex. Sometimes it's silence. And in that silence, he'd let someone poison my trust. Now here's the thing. I didn't want just closure. I wanted satisfaction. I wanted Mia to feel the weight of her actions. And Nate? He'd get his own dose of consequence. But Mia, she had made it personal. I knew everything about her. She worked as a freelance fashion stylist, glamorous online, broke in real life. She constantly angled for sponsors and brand collabs. She still used her college email to look more approachable. She hated public humiliation. And above all, she loved being the center of attention. Perfect. Mia lived for social media. So I created a burner Instagram account, @StyleTorTruthBomb. Its mission? To expose the fake lifestyle of online influencers. I started small, sharing general posts about how filters, borrowed clothes, and rented spaces were used in influencer photos. Then I followed Mia, liked her photos, and waited. A week later, she posted a picture in a gifted designer coat she said was from a new sponsor. I did a reverse image search. Found the same coat listed in a thrift store listing 6 months ago in our city. At Style Truth Bomb posted a side-by-side. Caption: claiming gifted when it was bought used at a local shop. Dishonesty isn't stylish. Mia commented under the post, furious. But the damage was done. Followers began asking questions. Her sponsor ghosted her. She made a story saying haters gonna hate while crying into her ring light. Mia had one big client, a boutique she styled for photo shoots. I knew the owner. She used to be a parent at the school I taught at. I reached out. I didn't lie. I simply asked if she knew Mia had once used one of her brand's custom dresses for a personal shoot, then returned it stained. Sent a few photos from Mia's own stories. The boutique dropped her within a week. Mia posted a cryptic message, "Can't trust anyone these days. Loyalty is dead." I smiled. This one was poetic. Mia prided herself on being a heartbreaker. She once bragged about getting 3 guys to pay her rent in a single year. So, I found someone who could break her. My cousin, Drew, is model-level handsome, charming, and a professional poker player. Emotionally unavailable in the most attractive way. I told him everything. He laughed and said, "You want me to fake date your backstabbing ex-best friend and ghost her?" Not ghost. Dismantle. Slowly. He did. They met by chance at a gallery. He told her he was an investor, bought her flowers, took her to expensive places, on his dime, just to sell the illusion. She bragged about him constantly, even messaged me a picture of them kissing, like I cared. 6 weeks in, Drew told her he wanted to go slow, just as she started posting about finding her forever. 2 more weeks later, he caught feelings and vanished. He blocked her on everything. She posted a breakdown on her story. Something about men always using her and good women never win. I almost felt sorry for her. Almost. By this point, I had separated from Nate. We didn't divorce. Not yet. But I told him I needed space. I moved into a small apartment closer to work. Nate began therapy, sent long texts trying to explain how he let it happen, how he missed the signs. I responded with a single message. Open quote, "You didn't cheat, but you didn't protect me either. There's a difference." Close quote. He didn't reply. Maybe he finally understood. 6 months later, Mia showed up at my doorstep. I opened the door slowly. Her makeup was smeared. She looked exhausted. "Lena," she said, voice cracking, I need to talk." I stared at her. "Why now?" "Because I know you've been doing it. All of it. The account, the setups, the boutique, the guy. I know it's you." I didn't deny it. She blinked, stunned. "Why? We were friends." "No," I said softly. "We were sisters. But you chose attention over loyalty. My husband wasn't a prize to be stolen. He was a human being, and you treated him like a trophy. You betrayed me." Tears welled up in her eyes. "I messed up. I know that. But this is cruel." I looked her dead in the eye. "You tried to take the life I built. I made sure you remembered that I built it." She left, shaking, broken. And me? I closed the door, brewed some tea, and for the first time in almost a year, I slept soundly. It's been a year. Mia deactivated her Instagram, moved back in with her parents. Word is she's trying to find herself. Nate and I finalized our divorce. We hugged at the courthouse. No bitterness, just silence and an understanding that some fractures don't heal. I bought myself a little house. It has a garden. I teach in the mornings, write in the evenings, and dance in the kitchen barefoot, alone, free, and at peace. Some people say revenge is toxic. Maybe. But for me, it was clarity. Because sometimes you need to burn a bridge to light your way forward. Like and subscribe. Share if this happened to you or someone you know.